This morning here at the Bridge Church, we looked at Mark chapter 12, verses 28 to 34. This is a passage where a man comes up to Jesus and says, "What's the most important commandment?" And we talked about how there are a lot of different answers to that. People all live their lives by some central command, some instruction. And the question that we kind of asked was, what kind of command or instruction do you live your life by? And then we talked about how Jesus answers the question. He says, well, actually the most important command is to love God with everything that you've got. That's primary. Talked about how a lot of people would go, well, loving your neighbor is the most important thing. Jesus says, no, it's actually loving God with everything that you've got. Quotes from Deuteronomy 6, we looked at that passage. We talked about then how Jesus then goes to love your neighbor as yourself. This is the command that flows from love for God. If you love God, you're going to love His image bearers. You're going to love others. We looked at how radical that is, some examples of that. And then we came to the end and we talked about the foundation for all of this. That if you just try to love God with everything you've got and love your neighbor, even your enemy, in this self-sacrificial way, if you just try to do that by yourself, it's just law. You're going to fall short. It's going to be discouraging. The foundation is to go to Jesus, to know what He's done for you, to know know His love for you, the extent and the depth of His love. And when you get that, then you start to be filled with His power to actually love God and to love others in the same way. So the question for you, see you, buddy. I left the congregation with this challenge at the end. The question is, how can you be more empowered to love God and love others the way that Jesus has called you to?